thing is you have a lot of people to say, oh, I'm a serial entrepreneur, which is fine. Or I do multiple things, which is fine. But you talked about vertical integration where it's one lane, and because you mastered that lane, you started building on top of it. And then the cash you made from that, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what allowed you to spread out into other arenas.
Absolutely. And absolutely. But those other arenas, I treat them passively, right? I don't want to be the expert in them. I want to know enough to know the business, but I'm not the expert. So me not being the expert, I'm allowed to allow you to be the expert and me hook up with you and to make money passively from letting you be the expert. Everybody wants to be the man. I don't always want to be the man. I am a man, but I don't need to be the man. You right? I let Hassani be the man. That's what he does. I'm not gonna go over there and you know spend the next 5 years bumping my head trying to teach you how to, you know, become the bank. He does that. I don't need to do that. All right. He spent the last 5, 10 years to do that. Now, if that's something that you want to do, then you go learn from him and then you get his experience from the last 10 years. But no, I don't want to do that. I want to just say, hey, how can I give you some of this excess cash that I have to invest in what you got going on because I like what you're doing and give me a little return on that dollar.
That's it. That's it. So speaking of, usually I ask people what lessons do you have that you can give somebody else? You already answered that, so I'm not even gonna go there with you. But we come into the end of our time. So I wanted to make sure I tapped into a couple more things because I know you got some more business to do. Basically, the other thing is you learned about credit. So obviously leverage is something that's important to you. You mentioned mentorship.
Yes.
Can you speak more on the value of leverage and how that can literally change where you stand, right?
Leverage can catapult your life if you leverage properly. It's still an art to leveraging. So, you know, there's levels to everything that you do in life. You can leverage, you know, everything you do is considered leverage at some point, right? But we're speaking specifically in using something that others have to get you to the next level, right? So we leverage money and we call that OPM, other people's money. We specifically think about the banks in this instance, but it doesn't always have to be the banks, right? We can leverage other people's time, other people's relationships, right? When I just mentioned Hassani's 10 years experience, I can leverage that to now say that I have the experience on my team to teach you something that you want to learn. So I can now use his experience to market to others that, hey, I can get you the policies. I can get you to have your family bank because I have the experience by my side. I don't have it, but my company has it because part of my company has 10 years of experience with Hassani. So leverage is everything. You can make money from leveraging in so many different facets. I like to leverage credit because I know it's easier to leverage $100,000 than to save $100,000. I can access 100K way faster than I can ever save, right? And that's from zero. I mean, zero. And you know, I've been in a space so long that sometimes I forget that the world doesn't know this, right? So when people are like confused about what I'm saying, it's like, yeah, I have been doing this a long time now, but to the public, I need y'all to know, if you fix your credit, you build your credit, then you go out and get some funding. Funding is the process of accessing credit cards, loans, or lines of credit due to you having good credit, a good credit profile. You can access this $100,000 that I'm referring to without having income, revenue, or any of the such, and you can take those funds and turn it into something. All right. So, and that was the lesson that I didn't know when I first walked into my first bank, when I first was trying to get that loan, when I had the medical supply company. I walked in there. I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know that that was what they were using to determine whether or not I get the funds, right? I thought it was based on, hey, I have a plan. Hey, I have an idea. Hey, I have a goal. Hey, it's me. I'm from the city. Hey, I'm from the town. Hey, I have a store right around the corner. They don't care about that. They're looking at your data points.
I don't know where that mindset came from, but I thought the same thing. And I'm trying to think, like, where did I get that from?
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, I thought the same thing. I was like, no, I got a real business plan.
Yep.
I got the location,
Yep.
and I'm selling them on stuff that they don't care about, and they still no.
No. Data points over documents. They don't care about your documents. They want the data points.
Yeah. That's good, bro. That's good. So wow. Okay. So with that in mind, man, the other thing that I would say is you talked about it. You leverage relationships. We established a relationship. What to you, what is the value of, because you talk about the credit side, let's talk about the insurance side. What is the value of being able to leverage your money against insurance? Like what made you interested in that? What piqued your interest about that? Why is that something of value to you?
Well, and I'm gonna be fully transparent with you. You're my guy.
Yeah.
My son's mother just passed away. Right.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Last
that.
Thursday.
Blessings to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. And the chaos that's going on right now,
Man.
the lack of any funds to put it in the right burial, the right funeral service. It's chaotic right now. And all of that pressure is falling on me. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Right? Luckily, I am in position that I can say, okay, I can contribute to this. I can actually get some money from my savings or wherever and, get this along without having to raise money or do a GoFundMe and put your business all in the public's eye.
Yeah.
So it's things like that, right? She wasn't, in my immediate family in terms of I'm living with her and things like that. So some of the things that I apply in my life wasn't applied to her life, but being that she didn't know about these things, she wasn't doing these things, it's left on the family that, is left behind. So this goes partly in why I love this idea of leveraging, in terms of the policies, infinite banking, things like that, because not only is it for the dead, right? Because we wouldn't be having this conversation right now if we had a policy set up, but we also could use those same policies to get ahead in our investments. I do real estate deals. I'm in Turo, I'm in Airbnbs, right? So for me, I looked at it like, okay, if I made all of this money in my businesses, right? Because it's not hard to make money in your business once you focus, right? It is hard to keep money. It's very hard to keep money. So, you also have to have other plans outside of just keeping your money in a bank account, because as that is, while you're doing that, you're losing money. Inflation is real, right? The cost of eggs last year is not the cost of eggs this year, but your dollar is still the same. So, that's basically inflation. If no one understands inflation, what your dollar could purchase before can no longer purchase it now. And that's what happens while your money is sitting in your bank account. It's not making money, it's losing money. Yeah, the value, the 100K or whatever you have in your bank is still there, but it's not valued the same in society. Okay?
Yes.
So what we have to do is keep making our money grow so the value makes sense. And that's when I learned about infinite banking, because I just learned this not too long ago, right? I'm still kind of new to the space, but I know it well enough to say this is something that we all need. All right.
Yeah.
So leveraging my excess cash, my profits, the monies that's I'm so-called saving, and putting it into a policy and being able to let that thing grow, let those funds grow and still be able to access it. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
I felt like I just learned about credit all over again once I learned about these strategies. It was that aha moment. You know, it was like, that's how they do it. You know, I love those moments. So, you know, between taking care of the dead with these policies, being able to use them while you're still alive and leverage it and keep your funds continuously growing. And even when you combine it with the trust factor, it's just like, I mean, this is what we all need.
Game over.
There's a few things we all need in life. We need a credit guy like myself. We need a someone that knows about insurances, health, life, car, all types of insurances. Insurance is a real game, right? It's a playbook behind insurances. So we need a guy like Hassani. We need someone that knows real estate. You know, we need the attorneys. And with that combination, taxes, let's not forget taxes. That combination alone, you can do anything you want in this world. You can take over, you know, with that alone, you'll be great.